so this is an interview for my supernatural class, and I have Leah and Lily here, who are my roommates, and Leah has 2 stories, Lily has 1 story, so who wants to go first?
2 stories?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Lily goes first.
Okay. So,
Lily, what are you going to talk about today?
the Pactolus Light.
Okay.
That's how we think we call it.
Yeah, that's how we think we pronounce it.
So, they said the story that around the year 1910, Edwin Cox rode out on his horse out past a small community of Pactolus to meet the train that his fiance was on. And then they had fallen in love, and she was at a training school in Greenville. And unfortunately, her train was much later than expected, and Edwin was a Greenville native also, and found himself kind of like in an unfamiliar countryside, which is, I think it's kind of like near past Winterville. And he soon realized that it was going to be very dark, and he had ridden all the way out to the Pactolus to meet her, and Edwin's horse had drawn the attention of a local person, and they were walking along the train tracks, and they saw an opportunity to get a quick ride. So, hiding near the train tracks, they ambushed Edwin and rode past, killed him, and stuffed his body in the thick undergrowth. But the spooked horse in the process, and the animal showed up back in Greenville a few days later, exhausted and riderless. And so his family had knew something was wrong, and when they went to go search, nothing turned up. So today, they say you'll see the light out where the tracks used to be, run to Pactolus, where he was murdered, because that's where he is still searching for his true love.
Okay.
And I guess we heard a lot of people have seen things and haven't seen things.
So can you tell me, well, both of you, tell me about our experience with the Pactolus Light, because we actually went out there twice.
We drove out there, and it was really, really creepy. It was in the middle of nowhere. And we parked our car where they said to park it, but we couldn't go all the way down because it's private area, private land. But in a lot of videos we've seen, people just go right there by the gate and can still see the light. And so we went there and we sat there for a while, and it was really dark and creepy, but we didn't see anything. Then we tried closing our eyes and opening it, trying to see something, but we still couldn't see it.
Oh, what about the first time that we went? Do you remember what happened, what we thought was creepy?
Oh yeah, so the first time we went, we saw like creepy fog leading up to it, like it just out of nowhere, like, and it was on that one bridge going there, and that was creepy.
Okay, yeah, it was creepy. Leah, do you want to share about your experience last night? Was it last? No, it was the night before.
It was definitely creepy. There's like no lights. There's like one house out there, so it's really, really dark. And you'd be able to see the light, I'm sure, where we were from. We didn't see it, but just being out there was like creepy enough. It was really sketchy. And there was a little bit of fog on the way there. Not like you guys had seen, but there was a little bit.
So,
oh, and then I forgot the experience last night. Last night we were driving around, all of us and another friend in the car, because we like to just drive around at night. And we were just driving, and we didn't have any expectations of getting anywhere specific. And we took this road and we missed our turn. So our friend just decided to keep driving and thought that it would lead us back out where we needed to go. And we came up to this corner store that was actually like on the way to the Pactolus Light,
Mhm.
which was super creepy. We all freaked out because we were like, how did we get back here? We weren't even trying to go there. We had no clue that that road led there. So that was really creepy that we ended up back there. We weren't even trying to. That was creepy.
Yeah, it was scary because you guys just freaked out, and I was like, "Do you see somebody?" Like, we didn't know.
Because we were probably, that road we took, we were probably, what, like 5 minutes away from the light?
Yeah. Oh, I know another question I wanted to ask you guys about. So when we were there, all of us that night, I don't know how relevant this is, but do you guys remember the light that we did see? And what do you think that was?
Oh, so we did see a light coming from like the road behind us, and I thought it was a car. I'm sure you guys thought it was a...
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
I thought it was a car, and then it turned, but there's nowhere to
There's
turn
nowhere
on that
to
road.
turn. So I don't know where that supposed car went.
It was spooky. Do you think it could have been the Pactolus Light?
I don't know, because where the Pactolus Light was supposed to be and where that light was were like too far away, I think, to be the light. But it was definitely weird because there was nowhere for that like car to turn or whatever the light was.
Mm-hmm.
So that was creepy too.
Okay. Any closing thoughts?
The
Or
Pactolus
like,
Light?
do you guys think that you're gonna see it one day, or would
I
you go
hope
back
not.
there again?
Maybe. I thought last night would have been a great opportunity to see it just because we had ended up there really randomly, and I
Yeah.
feel like that was kind of like,
It was interesting.
I don't know. We should have gone last night to see
Yeah.
it, but
I'm going home.
maybe we'll go again.
Yeah. Okay. Lily, anything you wanna add?
No, that's about it.